Hello, Travis Nevels here, Reverb Twang. Welcome to episode 6 of Guitar Mystery School. This episode is going to be on chords and how to learn chords. I'm not going to do a lot of playing in this episode. I'm going to do a lot of talking. You guys need to do the work. My studio's down, and so it's my right elbow, so I'm not even playing much right now. Okay, a lot of guys, they know their major and minor chords, and you know, scales are easy, man. To learn scales, you know, ragas are the best, a good way to start on your scales, do all that stuff. But then people get they know all their scales and stuff, and then they really don't know a lot of chords, and they don't know how to use the chords. That's the main thing. I mean, you can know how to play sixes, and you know how to play minor sevens and 13s and all that stuff, but you don't know how to use them. So this episode, I'm going to tell you how to use those chords and how to learn what they do and stuff. And here's what you do, man. You go out and get you some books, some old jazz. I recommend these Frank Sinatra books, and also this metheny songbook. You're gonna get chord slash stuff like this, and just play along with it until you hit a chord that you don't know, and then learn the formula and learn at least 3 ways to make that chord, and that'll be the chord of the day, you know. And then the next day you should know that chord. Keep moving, and as soon as you hit a chord you don't know, that'll be the chord of the day. Learn 3 ways to play it and learn the notes of the chord. That way you can play different inversions, as long as you're hitting those notes and that formula. It's all about the formula, you know. Like a major chord would be 1 3 5, minor chord would be 1 minor 3 5, and so on. You know, you got a bunch of formulas. Once you learn the formulas, then you're able to play like a jazz man. Say like whenever I even do gigs by myself with the acoustic guitar, I've got lyrics and chords in front of me. That way, if I see a G minor 7, well, I don't have to hit that same G minor 7 every night, man. It's going to be different. It's always going to be changing. It keeps me from getting bored, and it keeps me learning, and it keeps you getting better. But that's how to learn your chords, man. Get you some old jazz books, Sinatra. I got a collection here that I've been collecting. I call my Tiki Spa book, and it's got, you know, all the old jazz standards. I just turned a page. Bali High from the opera, okay? You know, all this old stuff. You may not even want to play this kind of music ever, and you may not ever play this kind of music anywhere live or anything, but if you want to learn, if you want to get better, and if you want to learn how to use those chords, that's the way to do it, man. You might use some 13 minus 9s and some death metal or something, wherever kind of music you play. But if you want to learn the tonality of it and how to get it and how to call on it, well then yeah, get you some Joe Beam, get you some Sinatra, some Tony Bennett, get some of this old sheet music and just start playing with it, man, you know. And you don't want those dots, the little chord chart with the dots, man. You don't want to eat the dots, man. This ain't no Pac-Man, you know. This ain't scales. You're learning the formulas. That way, when you see E flat over B flat, you know the chord and you know how to play it in any position on the guitar, wherever you happen to be. You can play that chord there. You know, you don't have to jump down to that one chord that you know, because that's the only 1 or 2 formulas that you know for that chord. You know the notes of it, and you know the formulas, so you can hit it anywhere. If you know your scales everywhere, you should know your scales in all your positions anyway. But this is the lesson on chords and how to use those chords, man. Get you some books, man. You know, there's all kind of stuff on the internet too. There's one site called the Guitar Guy. I highly recommend it. This guy's got a lot of the old classic standards, you know, all the jazz standards, and that's how to learn these chords, man. And you know, you don't just have to use them in jazz. I mean, there's all kind of rock, country, new age, any kind of music, man, any kind of music, and they're even using these chords. I mean, even Randy Rhoads and stuff was using like 7s and 9s and stuff and these big jazz chords, you know, with distortion and stuff, and it sounds great. You know, anyway, this is it, man. This is the lesson on chords, and that's how to get used to all your chords and how to use them, man. You know, get these old jazz books and just read. No matter what instrument you play, that's how to learn them and learn the formulas. Thank you.